Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight. Welcome back to another episode of Dead Cells. We're going to be doing a Never Showcase run, the third and final, for the moment anyway. This one, of course, we did kind of show off the War Javelin here last time, towards the end of our Giant Slayer showcase, but it kind of seemed to me like an idea to, well, like it would be an idea, rather. Let's just go ahead and grab that. Just so that we can, I guess. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of do a run where the focus is on, in fact, using the War Javelin itself and kind of see where we end up. I've also built what I think is like an ideal, yeah, well, I guess that didn't really show off the War Javelin, but basically, I feel that the War Javelin is mostly a weapon that you want to use as like a support weapon, but it can be used as a main weapon, but you want to probably have things like turrets, traps, frost, just things that'll clear the way for you, as it were. And as usual, we have like all the secondary skills available, but we're going to... Also, I think it probably can shine the best with tactics, but that might just be, you know, my personal biases here. But again, tactics pairs really well and really easily with like everything, so dang it. And there goes our shot at the full door. Oh, and there's the chest and skills and stuff. All right, so we don't get both doors on our first run here, mostly due to my gross incompetence, that's the word I'm trying to say. I'll just, yeah, we'll move along. I mean, we're pretty much set. Probably don't need to really change our equipment for the duration of this particular run. But we'll see, as one does. And I reckon that, yeah, after this, we're gonna have to do a 4-cell run and try to legitimately unlock 4-cell mode, I reckon. Yeah, I'll take that, but then I'll, like, swap it out, because I want to keep the gold as well as cells thing for as long as possible. Yeah. Because as we kind of saw already when we were looking at this particular, the War Javelin, last time, I don't think it's going to do as well against bosses, but we will see. Let's see here. Did we go to the ossuary last time? You know, I think the answer is no. I don't remember going to the ossuary, but I could be wrong about that. You know what? I'm not going to go out of my way to retrieve the javelin. I probably should consider it, but I won't. And, okay, that guy's just doing his thing, as he does. Alright, so we need 60 kills followed. Okay, there comes the javelin. We are back in business. 60 kills under, what was it, 8 minutes or something? Something like that. And yeah, I think instead of wandering to the ramparts as we normally would, let's go to the ossuary. You got anything, young lady? Prisoner 6541. He's there we go. That's what I wanted. It's not even a terribly good amulet. It doesn't actually upgrade anything. But then again, I didn't actually read what it provided, so someone in the comments is probably like, hey, Gaslight, that had like the super rare, like, you know, one-shot kill everything modifier on it. And I'll be like, ah, shucks, I should have known that, but I didn't. And here we are. Because that sounds like the sort of oversight I would make. Does it not? I think it does. Oh, I did actually grab that back. Nice. I mean, I love the fact that the War Javelin basically penetrates everything, but, yeah. We need to get, like, a little string on it so we can pull it back. I mean, that would probably make it, like, even more ridiculously powerful than it already is. But... well, actually, and by, yeah, that's why it doesn't it doesn't do that. We have to retrieve it, which is actually a cool mechanic. It does have its drawbacks, but I guess that, you know, like something as strong as the Javelin probably needs, well, something to be a drawback, or else, like, you know, it's just too good. And we can't have that. Though I guess the boy's axe, at least on 0 cells, you know, we are really gonna have to follow up on that sometime and do like a 5-cell run with the boy's axe just to see. I mean, we are gonna do that eventually anyway, because we do want to see all the secrety stuff, the final boss and everything. See if we can learn the truth about our, oh. Where did I leave? Oh, it's all the way down here. Whoa, boy. Kind of wondering where my javelin went. I guess that's another thing we're going to have to work on, is like knowing where the javelin goes. I mean, it's pretty big and pretty obvious for the most part, but I know myself well enough to know that, like, I can totally miss something, even that obvious. Yeah. Good job. Masterfully done. But, fortunately, we do have a weapon. Alright, that's all the kills we need, technically. Good job. But we are still in need of money, so I guess killing the bad guys is not a terrible thing for us to do. Yeah, I mean, might as well clear out the level. That'll solve some problems, probably. You know what? I forgot to talk to the collector, so if we accidentally die now, which is not out of the realm of possibility if you know me, then we will not actually, we'll have spent that money for nothing, and we won't actually end up getting the, the gold outfit. Which I guess we might as well go out of our way to buy, just so that we can show that off on the next run. Because I'm just trying to record a whole bunch of these all in one go, just to, yeah, make sure I've got content. Also because there is some stuff I'm working on elsewhere that kind of has my attention divided a little bit. I figured, you know, after that unexpected trip back in January that I'd be, you know, back and fully able to get into my regular routine, but I've still got stuff pulling at my attention, so yeah. But on the plus side, I do also have some plans for new stuff on the channel as well, so that's a good thing. I think, anyway. Let's see, 650, 430. Yeah, but I think this this ice shot is gonna be, it's gonna be what we need in order to buy us time, I think, in between, like, chucking javelins at the bosses. We'll need something to slow them down and keep them in control. Let's not waste too much time, as I have actually been doing. Yeah. Alright. We've got to be almost there, right? Yeah, there's the end, so actually, nah, I want to do a relatively quick run, I think. Actually, as I go through here, I think to myself, I did go to the ossuary recently, didn't I? Oh well. But yeah, we'll have to go visit the prison depths again when we go do our higher cell runs, because, you know, extra level, extra chance to get some upgrades. Let's see here. Yeah, that is better in pretty much every way than what we already had, so that's good. And of course, we also get this, so we might be able to upgrade even further. Extra jump, not so great, but it is... Amulets are usually the most valuable, so for recycling purposes and getting our monies, might as well grab that. Alright, Mr. Collector. Wow, that's kind of expensive. But we should have access to it in time for our next run, so that'll be great. Haven't really felt the need to use this yet, mostly because our primary weapons are just so primary that we don't... Yeah, okay, we have definitely been here, because I remember commenting on how cool it is that that entrance into the ossuary is different than every other level in the game, and that's just cool. I kind of wish, as I've also said many a time before at this point, I believe, it would be cool if we had some more levels that, you know, you entered them in an alternate way like that. Cool stuff. Ah, shucks. Masterfully done, Gaslight. That's gonna slow us down a bit. Where did it go? Oh, it's down here. Oh, boy. Really need, like, a little radar on that thing, don't I? In order to keep track of where it is exactly I'm chucking it. Alright, we have, I think it's 15 minutes to beat the boss. Nicely done. Ooh, I wonder if I'm actually going to be able to ace the incomplete one. Or a concierge, or whatever he wants to call himself these days. But yeah. Well, let's stay positive. I mean, we don't want to... Alright, I figured that's how that was probably going to work, but I had some hope that I could somehow penetrate his shield. Which actually, thinking to myself, that was a feature in the game at some point, wasn't it? Where if you hit those shield enemies with enough force, you ended up killing them anyway. Or, like, you stunned them and then they... Yeah. I'm trying to think if I've actually seen a weapon that could do that for a while. I have to assume that's still a thing in some... Oh, God. Dang. There we go. That's the good stuff. Beautiful again. Damn you to hell. Beautifully done, yet one more time. Ooh, nice. Look at that. Free modifiers giving us more power. That's what I like to see. Oh, dear. Come on now. Okay. Don't really want that. I mean, this is supposed to be a showcase run of the Javelin, and so far... I mean, the Javelin's almost taking second fiddle to the Frost Blast, I have to admit. Maybe it was a mistake adding that. But it does kind of show how, you know, certain weapons go well together, and this is what I think kind of makes, like, the ultimate Javelin combo. Is you have your primary attack being the Javelin, or if you are going to use the Javelin as a primary weapon, then you got that going for you. Then, to lock enemies in place, you get something like the Frost Blast, or the Ice Bow, or these wolf traps that I'm not really taking advantage of as well as I could. But, you know, that's a problem for another time, probably. I'll take that. Don't need that. And I guess he just got tired of living and wanted to give me a break, so that was kind of him. I appreciate that. Anyway, moving on through this fiery hellhole that is the ossuary. Let's see. The boy's axe, always a tempting hiccup, but let's not for now. It's also interesting, I just want to throw it out there, that legendary items can drop anything in the game, even if you haven't actually unlocked it yet. Which I think is interesting. It can give you like an early preview of something that you could theoretically unlock later in life. Oh boy. Alright, well that worked out nicely. Yeah, that is an upgrade. so I'll take it. Don't get goals with ourselves anymore, or goals with ourselves. Gold with ourselves. Oh god. Oop. Didn't see you there. Secret? Oh god. That javelin can really get away from you. And I think that, I don't know if I would like the javelin specifically if I was doing like a regular speedrun. Just because there is always the chance, as we can see here, that we might end up like not, excuse me, I'll take that back, thank you. That we might end up, yeah, like having to run backwards and forwards in order to recover it. Any skills hiding around here in the corners? Potentially. I do like the fact that it basically drags enemies into a wall, since it does do extra damage. What does that say, actually? Yeah, if they're close to a wall, they take the extra damage. I wonder if in any way that counts if you basically end up knocking them into a wall. My guess is no. But the answer could actually be maybe. That is just awesome. I was hesitant about it before, and I still am to a certain extent, but it is a fun weapon to play with, and frankly, Dead Cells and any game really can always use more fun weapons that aren't necessarily great for beating the game or winning or anything, but just for, you know, having a bit of silly good fun. I mean, who can really say no to that, right? I mean, there's people out there who, you know, they don't care about fun and they only care about winning, but I am mostly not one of those people. Sometimes I am, though. I cannot lie. Sometimes winning does feel more important to me than having fun, but then again, I guess it depends on my mood. And sometimes winning is the fun, so, yeah. It all works out in some way. Let's see. Alright, so we don't actually have any pickups there, unless I missed a secret area, which is entirely possible. I'll take that. Nicely done. You know, it's kind of weird to me now that I think about it, or I think I may have mentioned this before, but it's kind of weird that those, like, slime gel things, like, they only show up in the ossuary and nowhere else in the entire game. I mean, there are some enemies like that. Like, pretty much everything in the caverns only shows up in the caverns. But part of that might just be because they're new, rather than because of, you know, any specific theming or whatever. But it does kind of make me think. Just a little bit. I should also reroll the Javelin and the Wolf Trap to try to get some more sweet and sexy tactics, which is exactly what we want in life. More tactics. Or not. I mean, I do like my tactics, but it's not the be-all, end-all. Kind of hoping that was going to take us to a new area. I think there should be at least one or two more skill scrolls here, and while we don't strictly need them, I just think it's good practice to explore the entire level anyway, or at least, you know, the majority of the level. And you know what? Might as well check that out. And while that's on its way down, I mean, yeah, I guess I could have just waited a couple of seconds, since by the time I got to the teleporter, it was already here. But there's this whole side bit right here that we haven't investigated yet. Probably worth investigating. And I will take that. And that. Thank you. Good job completely throwing away your shot. Alright, and so far we have got through this level without taking any damage, though, having said that, does occur... Oh, that's just a chest. It's a cursed chest, isn't it? Oh, right. Yeah. Let's go the right way to save as much time as possible here. I think I've missed the time door, because I did say, didn't I, earlier, there's like 15 minutes probably. seeing as we did not go through the prison depths. Oh, no, it's just a regular old chest. I can get behind that. A regular old shield inside it. That's kind of boring, but life goes on. Alright, so yeah, I mean, 16 tactics is already pretty good, I have to say. So, that in mind, let's move on. We've probably spent enough time here, more than enough time, I would dare say. And there is so much more for us to do, rather than just killing random miscellaneous enemies. So, yeah. Alright, what do you got for me? 20 more cells, upgraded Javelin, which if I upgraded it to S rank would actually be pretty sweet. Do I have the money, though, to upgrade it to S rank? I don't think so. So yeah, I'm gonna save it for later, because I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll beat the boss and then get like a legendary throwy stick thing. It could happen. I also really hope I manage to upgrade that thing before... I mean, do I really want to use that? The answer is yes, basically. I mean, we don't need to optimize our mutations when we're playing on 0 cells mode. It's just everything melts to our awesome and incredible powers. Actually, that works out really nice, doesn't it? Yeah, that's the one problem, isn't it? No, don't... Come on, roll, damn it. Didn't quite work how I was hoping, did it? I shouldn't have rolled. I should have just kept freezing him. We would have had it. But I threw away a perfectly good ace for that. We should have went to the sewers and fought the Watcher instead. Oh well. Dang. Dang. Alright, so yeah, I was a little slow there. But that's okay. Probably. 12 cells, not so great. Could have got, actually, would have been just 20, wouldn't it? Alright, did we go to the... No, we didn't go to the Stilt Village last time, so let's go to the Stilt Village today, and then to the Sepulcher. Or actually, when was the last time we went to the Clock Tower? I can't think off the top of my head, but that fight with the incomplete one there, it did remind me again that, yeah, the War Spear is not that great against bosses, mostly because you have to retrieve your weapon, which really throws things off, doesn't it? So yeah, it's good against regular enemies, but I'd probably, in your average run, I would probably try to get rid of it. Oh dear. Probably try to get rid of it by the time I was actually going to fight a boss. Could you stop throwing stuff at me, man? That would be great. He's not going to, of course, but a man can dream. I mean, again, it's really powerful, but yeah, the fact that you have to retrieve it is a pretty big downside against bosses. Though I guess if it bounced off bosses instead, that would make it, well, better for bosses. But then again, not every weapon has to be good against bosses, so I shouldn't be talking in terms of, you know, as if, like, its boss fighting or killing ability is the only factor to judge these things by, and I should probably, yeah, just what I figured. Cursed chest. I mean, I'm not terribly worried because, honestly, we've, no! I rolled through that. I just want that on the record that I did attempt to roll through it. Well, that's extremely embarrassing, but you know what? I'm going to keep that there just because Next time, we're going to do just a regular run, and we're going to do a, well, I think I might, because we'll be playing on a higher difficulty mode, I might just limit what can spawn to only the stuff that I'm, like, really comfortable with. But aside from that, yeah, I think we'll do a regular run on 4-cell mode, try to fight the giant, and unlock 5-cell mode the proper way. So until then, as always, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, or maybe leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking, and I will see all you in the next video.